Thank you for tapping into Honesty Oracle. Today starts Mercury retrograde. It is February the 26th. Mercury retrograde ends March the 20th. So normally in the past I've done these before time, but if you've been watching my story, you know I'll be a little busy, be a little tired. So we're doing retrograde readiness within the first few days to get you ready for the retrograde. This is for my fire sign males. This is the all male reading. Ladies, you will be next. The retrograde is a really good time to do a lot of self-reflection. You think you are more than you are. Fire signs. This came out crossing, so I'm going to STD check prostate UTI issues. Some of you may want to take better care of your health. Some of you may want to get checked up. Some of you have had an pretty active weekend, and some of you had a pretty active Valentine's Day, and you kind of have an ideal that something is going on, but either you're ignoring it, you're not paying attention to it, or something that you really need to be checking on. Basically, a lot of times, y'all are walking in the energy of you think you the shit, but you're actually not. And I don't say that to be facetious. I say it in the sense of you need to do more work on yourself than you think you do. This retrograde is really going to show and teach you that you need to put more into yourself. You need to take you kind of need to exit the facade that you guys have, the delusions that you guys create for people. Because if you don't work on the things that actually need to be worked on, you can never be in the actual energy that you actually need to be in. These messages, again, are for my males. You guys pulled seeing is believing. What don't you see? This is the Eight of Spades for my fire signs. Sometimes y'all see shit, but a lot of times y'all will ignore things. You will let things pass you by. You will let things continue until you've had enough. This retrograde is not the time frame that you want to do that. This retrograde, you want to actually start facing things. You want to take accountability, because the next card you actually have is you do not practice accountability. A lot of y'all do a lot of projecting. A lot of the fire signs, and it's not really a big thing for certain signs like Aries, but however, Leos and Sagittarius, some of y'all don't have accountability. You know things happen in your paradigm, you know things happen in your energy center, but you will push that shit off and you will find another source of where it's supposed to come from. It came from you. It came from you. It stems from you. You have to work on those things. We're only pulling 6 cards of this particular deck. For longer readings, more personal readings, you want to schedule a personal reading. Queen of Diamonds. You're using her as a crutch. Find your legs. Basically, some of y'all are in hobo relationships. A lot of y'all are fucking with people, especially with it now being tax time. A lot of y'all are fucking with people for their benefits. However, at this particular point in time, especially when this is the time frame when most people are receiving their monies, are receiving their rewards, you are going to lose what you have, because it's time for you to level up. It's time for you to stand on your own 2 feet. Last card, okay. Rinse, ring, repeat, stuck, stagnant. Again, a lot of y'all are still running in the same cycles. And I'm hearing specifically from my Sagittarius. This is more important for you because, and then you guys have pocket watching at the bottom. So somebody could be definitely watching the money that you're bringing in. Somebody's definitely counting your pockets before you actually get what it is that you're supposed to get. Somebody is actually, it's one of your friends, one of your niggas. It ain't even somebody. It's one of your niggas. They're watching what it is you get. You may have had somebody recently either ask you for something, ask you to do something. They're watching what it is that you're receiving. So if you have somebody and you know you about to get something from somebody else, that person is watching what it is that you get. And be very mindful, because this person will snake you. You know, even if it's somebody you call your day one, it's somebody that you've been dealing with for a long time, this person will definitely snake you. This person will take what it is that you have. As far as this card, I really want to harp on this rinse, ring, repeat, stuck and stagnant, because a lot of this stems from because you put yourself in situations and you don't provide any clarity. You create things in order to get right now rewards, but it's not longevity. And it generally often doesn't work out for you after a while, and you kind of walking around like shit's fucked up. It's really not. You're fucked up. You keep investing in shit that's not going to benefit you in the long run. You know, a lot of self and instant gratification, that stuff don't work for y'all. Your fire needs to be maintained, and you can't maintain your fire because you keep investing in short-term shit. You left behind evidence under the rug. These messages are specific to some males. There's something that you have done in secret, some schemes, some whatever. I mean, it could be something like, I don't want to say those things out loud, but it could be something like something illegal. You did some illegal shit. You left evidence under the rug. So if you thought that you cleaned up pretty well, you need to go back to that area and check behind yourself, because you didn't clean as good as you think you do. And I'm hearing for some of y'all don't have a whole lot of strikes left. You know, you don't have, and then the thing that you did is to somebody close to you. You did some snake shit to somebody close to you, but they're going to know that you're the one that did it because you left evidence behind. Not only that, you're going to say something that triggers this person to make them think about what they saw or what they find. You have through the looking glass. This is something like the second time that you've pulled something like this with the seeing is believing. Don't, what is it you're not seeing? You need to reflection, especially for Sagittarius and Leos. Reflection is really heavy right now for this particular retrograde. So you really want to watch your actions and think about the shit that you've done. Even if you don't give a fuck about the things, the people that you've done it to, you need to think about what you've done as a person, because that is what's going to push you in this next phase. In fact, it's going to fuck a lot of y'all up. It's going to create a lot of loss for y'all. Last card for this particular deck. For my fire signs, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. You prefer quantity, and that's where you're losing. Again, just like when it says, you know, you're using her as a crutch, find your legs. Having a lot of something doesn't mean that you have the best of it. It just means that you have more bullshit to dredge through. It means that you have more to work through, more to work with, more to unblock. And these things are very important because in reality, y'all want like riches, and y'all want fame, and y'all want so many, and I'm hearing more material shit. You want so much material shit that you're willing to ignore the things that you actually supposed to be doing, you know? And that's not, like I said, a lot of y'all gonna face a lot of loss. And I've been hearing that. I've done like 6 readings personal readings prior to this reading. Y'all are gonna face a lot of loss because y'all are not doing the things that it is that you need to be doing. Pulling from this deck, this is what you need to hear deck. This is going to be very personal to a lot of you. This reading is going to be longer. This ain't going to be no short reading. So, I mean, if you want to know how you supposed to move, what you supposed to do, what's coming ahead, this is something that you really want to listen to, because like I said, Mercury retrograde don't end till March the 20th. So you have up until that time frame to get your shit together. It's going to be a rough month for a lot of y'all. It's going to be a rough month. It's going to be a hard time because a lot of y'all don't be doing what y'all supposed to do. You got like letting go of this needy ass motherfucker. Some of it's people in y'all circle, and this ain't no female. It's ain't male or female, but what I'm getting is this is a male that y'all need to let go of. One of y'all got, I'm saying, y'all day ones, the motherfuckers is keeping you, they're keeping you stuck. Want to fight, fuck talking. Somebody is, like I said, y'all been having signs of niggas that you need to get out your circle. You know, because they say shit in jest. They say things that make you think like, you know, this person joking. They not joking. That person, look, reverse, stuck, reverse. You need to go the other direction. A lot of y'all are staying stuck in these cycles, and this is going to be the theme for your retrograde. Let me see what signs are important here. These are my astro dice. Aries came out. Libra came out. Aquarius came out. These are signs that are significant. Oh, shit. In this retrograde. Cancer. Leo. Aries and Leo. Aries and Leo, you could be dealing, Aries, you could be dealing with a Libra. Aries males, Leo's males, you could be dealing with a Cancer. And Aquarius, this could be, and when I say dealing, I'm not just talking about relationships, it could be a family member. These are the things, these are the signs that are going to be significant. These are numbers for astro dice. These are dates, time frames, and these can also be houses. 4 and the number 10. The number 4 is all about leveling and balancing. The number 10 is about ending cycles. You guys also could have... You guys also could have in your 4th house, you could have Jupiter in your 4th house. You could have the sun in your 10th house. These are placements that you may want to look up if you guys are interested in your natal charts and how those affect you. Because if you get a natal chart reading, if you have an app that talks about your natal charts, look at Jupiter being in your 4th house and what that's going to mean for you and what that's doing for you right now. Some of you have the sun in your 10th house. That may be very significant. The days the 5th and the 1st are important, or the 15th. Something could be occurring around the 15th. You're waiting for something around the 15th, receiving something around the 15th. And you have the 12th. The 12th is significant as well. So between the 12th and the 15th is very important. Number 1 is new beginnings. 5 is loss, which speaks heavily. I also see 111 here, which is definitely a new beginning for someone who's actually taking heed to the information that's being given right now. All right, y'all, this is your reading. Namaste.